My hands shook so badly I almost dropped the intake form, heart pounding louder than the clock in that too-quiet waiting room. The urge to bolt was overwhelming, every voice in my head screamed that coming here meant I'd failed at life, at coping, at everything. The magazines on the table looked untouched, as if no one dared admit they needed distraction. I watched the door, half hoping my name wouldn't be called, half praying it would so the waiting could finally end. The first session, I barely spoke. My voice cracked, words trailing off as I tried to explain the fog that had swallowed me. But the therapist just listened, really listened, and didn't flinch at my mess. Week after week, I kept showing up, even when it felt pointless. The room started to feel less like a trap and more like a shelter. I realized that vulnerability wasn't weakness, it was the first step toward healing, the bravest thing I'd ever done. Bit by bit, I began to piece myself together. I learned to challenge the lies my mind told me, to celebrate tiny victories like getting out of bed or reaching out to a friend. Some days were harder than others, and setbacks still happened, but now I had tools, and hope, and a sense that maybe my story wasn't over. The stigma faded, replaced with pride for facing my pain head-on. If you're sitting in that waiting room, feeling defeated or ashamed, just know this: asking for help isn't giving up. It's fighting for yourself in the most courageous way. Healing isn't linear, and it's never too late to rewrite your story. The hardest step is walking through that door, but it's also the one that changes everything.